So, as a single woman, presently single, I am able to focus and prioritize everything related to me and absolutely me. So, I do some amazing things for myself to ensure that my life remains exactly the way that I desire. And so this is actually going to be a two-part series because first I'm going to talk to my single ladies and I'm going to talk to you guys and share with you guys all the amazing ways that I prioritize myself in order to ensure that I have an amazing life every single day. And then the second video is going to be for my ladies who are in relationships, who are married, who have kids, who have other people that lean on them for support. I want to also share with you guys some ways that you can prioritize yourself that single women do all the time that you can adopt into your life that you probably don't know about. And so before I share those tips, I want to let you know I wrote a book. I'm so excited. It's called The Soft Life Shift and it's available on Amazon, so grab it right now. And it is this step-by-step transformational guide that I took in order to transform my life from a life of go, 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 stress, overwhelmed, always feeling like I had the weight of the world on my shoulders, to now living a life of ease, one that's slower, one that feels softer, and most importantly, one that is so much more purposeful and devoid of distractions, so my life flows so much more smoother. So if you haven't already had a chance, grab the book. It is worth the read. Now let's jump into it. So if you have read the book, you know that the first step to transforming your life to the soft life is awareness. It has everything to do with your mindset and how you get your mindset in alignment with the soft life. Well, once you're on this side and you're living this type of life, your mindset and your mental maintenance is so important. You cannot just get up and think that your mental well-being is going to be amazing. Absolutely not. Like, you actually have to put into place certain things to ensure that your mind and your mental well-being stays optimal. So the first thing I do, which I learned this tip from Oprah, is gratitude. I remember watching one of her videos and she was talking about how she uses gratitude as her secret weapon. Like, it helps her ensure that she remains in a positive mental state. So one day I decided to try it and it was absolutely transformational. I grabbed a gratitude journal, which I have one on Amazon that you can buy. The link is below, but there's a ton of other gratitude journals that you can buy. And I grabbed one of those one day and I began writing every single day 3 things that I'm grateful for. And it can be like the wildest things, like, I'm so grateful that the sky is blue and that it's not raining today. I'm so grateful that my mother still is alive to support me. Like, things like that. Once you begin to do that regularly, your life will transform because the emphasis no longer gets placed on what is going wrong in your life, but you're beginning to train your brain to look for things that are going right. So when setback would occur and I would feel terrible because something bad happened, well, I would use gratitude to get me out of that because it was a reminder of how blessed I am and how abundant God has made my life. This strategy, this tool, is one that you should incorporate immediately. If you're not already practicing gratitude and actually writing it down, not just saying it in your head, but writing it down every single day, and then also going back to read it just to remind yourself of what you're grateful for. Trust me, you need to start now because this mental exercise is the thing that will help to take you from just always feeling down to living a more abundant life. The other tool that I use for my mental well-being is exercise. Let me tell you, we underestimate, like, we always think about exercise for our body, right? And we think about, okay, well, we want to lose weight. We want to ensure that we remain limber. We want to make sure that we don't lose our mobility. We want to make sure that our body is looking right and tight. Well, exercise is much more than that. It is a mental thing as well. It has been shown with research that even just walking 10 minutes a day can completely change your mental state. And if you're not incorporating exercise into your routine right now, I'm pretty sure you feel down. There was like a season where just a few weeks ago where I was like I wasn't working out as regularly as I should be working out. And I was like, why do I feel terrible? Like I'm doing all the other mental exercises that I always do. And then I recognized that I had not worked out. So get in the gym, not just for your body, but also for your brain. It needs it. But another exercise that really truly helps me tremendously is recognizing and being self-aware of my body. So when I feel certain things in my body, for instance, I feel tense, I call it out. I allow myself to recognize what's going on in my body in that moment. And then I ask my body, what do you need? And this is more of a mental thing than a body thing, but your body will talk before your brain actually does. So when you feel it in your body, you then will go into your brain and say, all right, what do I need right now? Do I need to eat? Do I need to slow down? Do I need a hug? Do I just need to take some time by myself? Do I need to go take a walk? Just by slowing down enough to ask your body what it needs, oh my God, that's a game changer. That's an absolute game changer. And it will completely transform how you go about your day to day, because constantly you're checking in with your body and saying, baby, how do you feel? Are you okay? All right, if you're not okay, let's go do something to rectify that. Let's ensure you feel safe. It's a very fun practice of mine to talk to my body. So I will talk to my organs and say, you're doing a great job today. Like you are kicking butt. Keep going. Do what you're doing. Every cell in your body. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Keep moving. You are helping me. Keep pushing. That talking to your organs in your body may seem silly, but it is in fact recognized as a practice that is known to help to ensure that your body works for you and not against you. Well, your body's never working against you, but works for you optimally. Let's say that. All right, so we've talked a lot about the brain. Now let's talk about the activities that we engage in, our routines. Before I moved into this lifestyle, I had routines, but I didn't have strict routines. I just kind of went about life the way that it happened on a day-to-day basis on autopilot. I was not intentional about strategically creating routines that I know would benefit my life. But as soon as I moved into the soft life, I began building routines, and those routines I stick to every single day because I know they make me feel good. They're like my go-to. Like I know every single morning I can ensure that I'm going to have an amazing walk with my dog. I'm going to have a beautiful smoothie that's going to make me feel energized. And I know that I'm going to have an amazing breakfast that also helps to ensure that my body feels fueled. At night, I know I'm going to have an amazing shower that's going to make me feel so warm and cozy. And then I'm going to do my dry brushing so that I can, so the circulation begins to flow within my body. And I massage myself. I touch myself. I make sure that I feel safe and loved by my own self. And then I incorporate other people to ensure that I feel safe with them too. So the activities and the routines that we establish on a day-to-day basis truly make or break our life. They are the habits that design who we are to become in the future. So when you are intentional about creating those habits, your life will be able to unfold the way that you want it and be in alignment with the things that make you happy instead of just going about life, The third thing is the hobbies, finding joy. We tend to underestimate the power of joy. We get so wrapped up in the day-to-day that we just allow for it to pass us by without intentionally incorporating joy in our life. And hobbies are exactly the thing that we need to incorporate in our life to ensure that we're doing things that are making us happy. And when I was in hustle culture and I had businesses and I was always on the go, always doing stuff, I just went about life thinking that, oh, business makes me happy. And a lot of women that have families, like they're always doing everything for their family. They're like, oh, but my family makes me happy. But then when I sat back and I was like, yeah, it makes me happy. I love creating businesses. I love doing businesses. But at the same time, what else do I have to offer? And that's when I began to incorporate hobbies in my life. I started equestrian training. Now, just a couple weeks ago, I started to paint. I love painting. Who knew? I've also started doing like different games. Like I learned how to play mahjong. I'm incorporating new things into my life that bring me joy intentionally. Because if I'm intentional about the joy that I bring into my life, then I can ensure that joy always exists. No matter what, no matter what's going on in my life, I can always ensure that joy always exists. And you need to ensure that too. Please start to incorporate some of these things in your life. They're so easy to do. It just requires being intentional, setting the time apart to ensure that you're creating the routines and building in the joy and doing the things that make you happy, and watch how your life will transform. So until next time, have an amazing life, an amazingly soft life.